Hi, this is Rick Eimer with the Palo Alto Weekly, and we're here today with Noa Ngalu. He's our Athlete of the Week this week. He's a lineman, defense and offensive lineman from Menlo-Atherton's football team, which had just won the NorCal championship in Division III AA, I think, and it was a great game. I know it was tied late, and then they finally won it 27-20, and Noa, to me, made the play of the game. It was terrific. He's as a defensive lineman, he was rushing in. He was going to tackle the running back for a loss, and he ends up with the football. And it turned out to be a fumble, and MA got the ball and went on to score right after that. And I kind of like to start there just with that play. I mean, how did that develop?
For the defensive line, the key was always to stay with the running back. And once I saw the running back come, I saw a couple players on his legs. And I saw him like the ball was kind of loose, so I went in for it. I stripped the ball before he got to the floor, and I tried to run for the touchdowns, but unfortunately I was called back for yeah.
But they did get the ball, like I said, and I've seen you run the ball back before. I mean, you love to turn running back when you get the chance.
Yeah, I mean, freshman year I played running back the whole my whole freshman year. In sophomore year, I got to play running back a little bit more. But running back was my favorite position, but now it's defensive line.
Right, and Noah is going to the University of Washington on a football scholarship next year. He'll be joining Sacred Heart Prep grad Van Kerven, right? Yeah. I never covered him, so I don't know him that well. But I will know Noah, of course, when he's up there, and those two will be very good. And, a lot of you guys, a lot of the MA players are getting recruited heavily. Is that just because, I don't know, tell me about it.
To be honest, it's all on the Deer. Deer reaches out to every coaches, give them our highlights, and the coaches reach back to them, and that's where we start. That's mainly on the Deer.
Right, and of course you do have to have some talent on the team, and you do. And I know that we talked to Justin a little bit, and I know Troy's getting a lot of attention. Let's talk about the offensive line a little bit. You guys, people don't realize how together you guys have to be and communicate. Kind of talk about the offensive line and how you developed.
So during practice, our coaches have us communicate on the line. Point out the players that we have to get to, and what we have to do. And so that reflected in the game. And the coaches notice it on the sideline when we don't do it. And they tell us to get on track and point out whoever we can get. And that was mainly it. It was just, we had to focus on our keys and make sure everybody was on the same page.
Right. And of course, you guys only get it noticed when you give up a sack or something, which is really bad. You don't really notice the good blocks that break guys like Troy and Justin loose for big gains. And then you had to deal with at least 4 quarterbacks. It could be 5. I lost track. Do you have to change anything, or are you basically just the same unit?
Basically, I mean, we didn't have to change anything at all. We've been running the same thing, even when we switched out quarterbacks. We have a couple quarterbacks like Jaden Barker. He's good in the pocket and good with the ball running. And we have Jack. He's really good in the pocket, and Matt McLeod. He's really good.
Right, and I think Justin had to play there.
Yeah, Justin as well. He's good on both, run the ball and he can throw.
Right. So, I mean, those are obviously very good athletes, and most of that's because of injury. Jack was hurt, I know, at the beginning of the year, so they had to do that. Now, you guys came in after kind of a rough season last year. I mean, you still made the playoffs and whatnot, but probably not like you wanted to finish. Now you have a chance to really do something special. Mm-hmm. Do you guys talk about finishing on top, and what has this week been like?
We've definitely been talking this since the beginning of the season. Last year that was a really rough year for us. We just didn't want to go through it again, and it was like our senior season. It was like our senior dream, just going to state, winning it, making MA history was a really big part, and making our community proud. And yeah.
Yeah, well, good luck this week. They're playing the state title at Sequoia High School, so that'll be fun. You don't have to travel, whatever it was. I don't know. How long was the bus ride?
5 to 6 hours. It was a long ride.
Well, I guess coming home was a little easier, of course, but after you win. So we've been talking to Noa Ngalu. He is our Athlete of the Week this week, and congratulations.
Thank you.
And if you want to find out about next week's Athlete of the Week, just hit that subscribe button down below or visit us at pasportsonline.com.